Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
Now, I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra pass.
That's right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
We're here in Plainview, Illinois, tonight's venue for Club League basketball between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. What a game this should be between two heated rivals on the club circuit.
Heated rivals indeed. Rarely do you see teams like this dislike each other this much, especially in the Club League circuit. But you know what? This is a showcase game for both teams.
At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty. He'll be tasked with keeping their winning streak alive.
Looking to make it a dozen straight wins to start the Club League season, but I know the Wolfpack are licking their chops at the prospect of ending the Dynasty's win streak. And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Top, it's Wells. Takes the 13-footer. The Dynasty grabbed the miss.
The D might have gotten a little lucky. Most of the time, those go down.
And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play. And you can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Now Wells to the inside. Stauffer. James, covered by Fisher. Swings it to Stauffer. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Shoots from 14. Wells gets it to go.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Fisher
fills out that 6'8" frame. He created a gap and he found some open space for the bucket.
Wells outside. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First team foul. At the line for the Wolfpack, Patrick Wells. Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
Yeah, that's the problem with Patrick Wells. Sometimes he tries to do a little too much and plays too selfishly. But look, underneath it, it's a player who really does have a good understanding of the game.
Good on the second free throw. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
And he knocks down the first one.
Number 7, shooting 2.
That one is no good. Now Wells. Luan covering. Now here's Fresh. here's Stauffer for the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, I like the confidence by Stauffer. When he's close to the rim, he looks to score whenever possible.
Guarded by Wells. It's rebounded by Wells. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Now here's Fresh, down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Stauffer misses.
There are times it's okay to take that shot, but not many of them.
I think the only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer.
4 on 3 on the break. Here's Timmerman. And the go-ahead bucket is no good. Down low. And the dunk from Jason Jr.
And he isn't the biggest power forward, but his ability to rise up really evens things out.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. It's a 3-point game. Pick by James. The 3 nails the 3-pointer.
Hey, Stauffer, he's a known chess aficionado, and that mental skill he's developed helps him make passes like this. And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix.
Number 7.
And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. That one falls, so he hits them both. It's been a little while since they've had the lead.
And that's why this is such a crucial possession for them.
Back to Carter. Timmerman. Kicks it to Johnson. To the right side. Outside, Timmerman. Carter, guarded by Cobb. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Dynasty with the lead. Timmerman defending. Zadirko outside. Junior. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
The 3-pointer goes.
And this is what makes Carter so good. A calculated shot from the corner. He's a guy that knows the percentages from there.
The rebound by Deshaun Carter. The Wolfpack with the ball. Cobb on the double team. Out to the right wing. Here's Carter. Soft touch off the glass and in.
Nice job getting down low for the easy shot.
Out of bounds, it'll go the way of the Wolfpack.
Oh, he didn't make the catch. He must have thought the ball was going to go to a different location.
Michael Luan. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Wolfpack making a switch here. Timeout called by the Dynasty.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Time called.
And with a showcase game like this and tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Screen by Fisher. Hopkins with 4 to shoot. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass over to Robinson. That's good from 17 feet away.
It looks pretty, but he doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that open.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all. A reliable scorer. He is such an asset for his team.
The Wolfpack leading.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much. There was some mustard on that one.
Not leaving any room for error. I love the power.
Sending a message to the defense, too. Don't mess with me.
Now Wells. Johnson, the screen. Launches a three. Davidson pulls it in.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
Here's Carter. 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there. That's on Brett Hotkins.
At the line for the Wolfpack.
No good at the free throw line.
Carter is just such a cerebral player. When you talk about him, you just have to admire how much he prepares for every single game.
And he's good on the second.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Now here's Fisher. From the arc. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Wells outside. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep.
We know Patrick Wells loves to shoot the ball, and he should because, look, he's good at it.
The Dynasty trail. Defended by Robinson. Count the baskets.
Number 7.
They should hold for the last shot.
Definitely. End the quarter on your own terms.
Wells outside. James up top. With the 10-footer. Wells no good. He got up. That one doesn't drop. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Wolfpack. They're up by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. Now here's Dillard, defended by Stoffer. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Outside, Timmerman. To the paint, and it's stolen by Zadirko. And here's the fast break. Ball going up court. And that one's out of bounds. The Dynasty will retain possession. Guarded by Wells. For the lead. And the layup is up and in.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
The Wolfpack trailing here. James up top. Michael Stoffer on the wing. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. And he's off on that one.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Now Wells. And he's got 6 points for him. Here's Stoffer. That one had the right spin on it, and it's good.
If you give Stoffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
And it's rebounded by Zach Timmerman. Wells outside. Outside Stauffer. And he gets the bucket to go.
Michael Stauffer.
He's got too much speed. They're going to have to come up with a better matchup there.
And Robinson comes over to help. Here's Adirico. And Robinson pulls it down.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Can't allow him to get the second chance opportunities. You see why.
Wells outside. The rebound by Luan.
Defensive foul. Michael Stauffer. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dynasty, number 7. Taking 2 shots.
Match up. Oh, you got it. I got him. I got it.
First one for him falls. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
That one misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it looks like the Dynasty will retain possession here.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Danny Cobb. Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Up top, it's Carter. Over Junior. Carter's shot is off that time.
Credit the D there. They got their hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on him. Didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. Now here's Carter. 12 points for him. Outside, Timmerman. Back to Cordova. Carter. 5 on the clock. Pass to Timmerman. Shoots a fader. That shot off the mark. You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
At the line for the Dynasty, number 7. For 2.
First free throw is good, so both teams changing it up here. And that one falls. 2 for him at the line that time. Here's Carter. Pass to Cordova. Here's Johnson. Fresh with it. Now it's Carter outside. Johnson to end the run. Cobb with the board. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now here's Cordova. Inside. Outside, it's Andrews. Cordova. Carter, guarded by Cobb. And the basket by Carter.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
The Dynasty with the lead. Cordova covering. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And the defense knows they just can't let him get away with an easy shot.
Yes, sir, I agree. That is the best play they could have made right there. Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
The first one falls. He's perfect so far from the line. The Wolfpack trailing here. On the wing, Joe Levesque. Fresh, the screen. Good on the bucket.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
And now the Dynasty with it. Cordova covering. Here's Davidson. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Now it's Carter outside. From 18 feet away, Davidson pulls it in. Junior, a screen. Nice pass, led him right to the rack, perfectly for the layup.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
Here's Cordova. Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack.
He's had enough of all the interior scoring.
You nailed it, and I'm sure they're going to talk at length about limiting all the points that they've been giving up in the paint.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Dave Zadirko, Eric Fisher, Michael Luan, Eric Dillard. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Looking to get back on track. Rejected by Eric Dillard. But he stays with it. Now Wells. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. And it's Fisher with the rebound.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it.
Guarded by Wells. And that one's good with the extra effort on the glass.
Work hard on the offensive glass, good things happen.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance.
D's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
Guarded by Wells. Zadirko, a screen. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. And now Wells. Fires from deep. Another miss by Wells. And they can take some time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Give themselves a little bit of a break.
And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Timmerman swings it to Stauffer. Here's Wells. And it's Fisher with the rebound. Guarded by Wells. And the layup's good off the glass. And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening. From the high post. Another miss by Wells. You've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Offensive rebound. Count that bucket.
Zadirko is an absolute dog inside. He wants that fight close to the hoop.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. And they'll just let the clock run out here.
And you cannot argue with the W there.
Knocked away. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0.
Great win for them here, a real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came.
Man, you mind if I talk to him real quick? I apologize, man. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, and we go to the same school now.
Oh, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me, we ain't cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
It
We
is a
don't win
great
states
idea.
like
Yep,
that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the Scout.
Right, and that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're gonna rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over, make the league? Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is, you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless, unless you put something behind them.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, think about it.